Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. In this chance, I'm going to present my final exam presentation of speaking for academic purpose about thesis paper from senior of Binadharma University. And the title of my thesis paper is Deixis used by the main character in the film Maleficent 2, Mistress of Evil by Lestari. And before we start our presentation, let me introduce myself. My name is Sitia Plazari from English Literature major. And now I will start my presentation from introduction. And next, people need language to connect with another in every life in order to create relationships, share ideas, and thought. It is communication tool used by humans to be able to interact with other people. The research of language is called linguistics. There is a pragmatics in linguistics that used to survive of linguistics, which studies the way in which context contributing to meaning of the most important aspect of pragmatic. Is the Deixis. Deixis is a word, a phrase such as this, that, this, those, now, then, here, that point to the time, place, and situation in which a speaker is speaking. Deixis is expressed in English by way of personal pronouns, demonstratives, adverbs, and tense. The function of deixis is in the understanding of literary work that modern linguistics are becoming increasingly interested in the topic of language modeling of the text world fiction based on Deixis. And next. And next is background of study. The background of study about what types of Deixis are used by the main character in the film Maleficent 2 and how does the main character use Deixis in the film Maleficent 2. Without understanding the Deixis, it is hard to comprehend the text of dialogues. In the film, we can see the expression of the actor, and by looking at their expression, we can feel the atmosphere of the film. And the next slide is objective. The objective of the research are: the first is to find out types of Deixis used by the main character in the film Maleficent 2. And the second is to find out how the main character used Deixis in the film Maleficent 2. And the next slide is next. Study problem. In this research, the thesis only focused on the utterance of the main character in the film Maleficent 2, Mistress of Evil. In the film, there are many main character and minor character, and Maleficent is the main character in this film. And in this film, the Maleficent rolled by Angelina Jolie. So, in this thesis paper, we'll focus about the Deixis dialogue from Angelina Jolie. And next, methods. In this research, the researcher used qualitative descriptive method. The object of this research focused on types and how they accessed by the main character in the film Maleficent 2. The dialogue of the main character in the Maleficent 2 was Maleficent 2 film was chosen because it focused on the function of word and provides a basic understanding of how individuals use a language in speaking. And next, that data collection. The data of the research were collected through the following steps. The first step is downloading and watching the film of Maleficent 2 to see that the transcript and the dialogue matches. And the transcript itself was downloaded from www.elsubtitle.com. And then collecting the utterance of the main character in the film Maleficent 2. And the last step is selecting the utterance containing the Deixis. And next, interpretation. This section contains of the Deixis in film by the main character in the film Maleficent 2, and how the main character used the Deixis in film Maleficent 2 based on Levitian theory. 66 Deixis used by the main character were found, which consists of 53 personal Deixis, 3 times Deixis, 3 places Deixis, 2 social Deixis, and 5 discourses Deixis. And this is the data findings about Deixis in the film Maleficent 2. There is 31.8% first person Deixis, and second person 22.7% second person Deixis, and then 25.8% third person Deixis, and then 4.5% place Deixis, and same with time Deixis, there is 4.5%, and last is 7.6% discourse Deixis. So the highest Deixis used is first person, and the lowest Deixis used in time and place Deixis. And next is conclusion. In this research, the most common type of Deixis were person Deixis, discourses Deixis, place Deixis, time Deixis, and social Deixis, because it includes a person who become the center Deixis of the utterance, and it show the social relationship in the film Maleficent. The researcher also explained how does the main character use Deixis in film Maleficent 2 was explained using data gathered. And the last is further recommendation. There are various items that could be recommended based on the findings of the research, as discussed previously. This work will hopefully provide useful references for future researchers looking to the research in the Deixis sector. In data analysis, the next researcher can compare Deixis and pronoun in depth. To reach the best result, the writer recommends analyzing all of the character in further investigation. So, it not only examines the various varieties of Deixis, but also the distinction between Deixis and pronouns. Furthermore, the author advised that a future researcher apply the same idea, but in new data source, such as an article or a literary piece. I think that's all about my explanation of my research paper about Deixis in film Maleficent 2 Mistress of Evil by Lestari. Thank you for the chance. Enough for me. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.